Today on the GrandLAN video blog, I was kidnapped by lesbian pirates from outer space. Deadpool. Marvel Zombies 3. Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane. And Red Mask for Mars. Hey everyone, welcome to the GrandLAN video blog for October 8th, 2008. Once again, my name is Craig. We're going to be talking about some Marvel books and some indie books today. We're going to start and end with some indie books, grab some Marvel books in the middle. Let's start out with Red Mask for Mars number 2. I know technically this came out last week. I didn't review it last week because my copy didn't come in until this week. Unfortunately, I had to sell my copy, my only copy that came in last week, to the guy holding the camera. Of course, in his defense, is the guy who taught me that this book is awesome, and Jonathan Hickman is awesome in general. It is a crime, ladies and gentlemen, that Jonathan Hickman's The Core series was not picked up in pilot season. Shame on all of you for not voting for it. I'm very disappointed. This is really a
bad
fun book.
Viewers.
Thank you. This is an amazing book. I don't know if I really should have said fun book. It's not really fun. It's very angsty. It's very angry, but it's brilliant. The decision for Jonathan Hickman to color his own book just adds volumes to this work. I can't say anything else really about it, but if you're not reading this, get out and read it, or find the trade, and whenever the next 2 issues finally come out.
30 years.
Exactly. I did say in my last one as well that number 1, I said maybe other ones were out, and people later corrected me, and I later corrected myself. I went to an incorrect website. This is number 2, just came out. 3 and 4, somewhere down the pipeline. I know John Hickman is all of a sudden becoming a big name person. To also check out the nightly news. Again, Brad brought me the nightly news, and I can read that and tell you how it is next week, because I'm going to be reading it right now. But as I was reading this yesterday, I said, man, I really need to read the nightly news. And Brad, through his psychic link from filming me week in and week out, remembered to bring the nightly news, which is amazing. Really well done. So, again, definitely check this out. If your comic store does not carry this, ask them to carry it, because this is a good book. Anybody that loves like futuristic superheroes, deconstructed, you know, Grant Morrison, Warren Ellis, those type of writers, that's where Hickman's going with this sort of thing. It's really well done and dark, and I can't say enough about it. Why am I not reading about this on Newsarama? Why, I ask you? I don't know. This needs more attention. Read it. Next up, Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane. I'm just ranting today because this book blew. Straight up blew. I hated it. Okay, there was a joke in issue 2, and now we've decided to grab onto it and carry it through issue 3. Issue 1 read like a single issue story that had nothing to do with issue 2. Issue 3 I go in going, okay, well, it's a single issue story again. Nope, all of a sudden we're referring back to number 2. And Spider-Man's in danger. Oh boy, this book is spinning its wheels. I don't know why people are so high on Terry Moore, because all the stuff I've been reading at Marvel, his Marvel work is not good. Maybe it is editorial interference, but overall this is disappointing compared to what McKeever did when he started this book a long time ago. On to sunnier areas. Marvel Zombies 3. This is amazing. Hilarious. I'm not a Marvel Zombies fan. I read the first hardcover and I couldn't get through. I mean, I finished it, but I just couldn't justify owning it or ever reading it again, so I gave it away for free to a friend who actually greatly appreciated it. But Marvel Zombies hysteria in general has not made a lot of sense to me. I like looking at the homage covers. They're kind of cute. I didn't read number 2.
Cute?
I didn't read the one-shot. Yes, cute. Like, because, you know, I like to see the homage. It's kind of funny. You know, and it's interesting to see how they, you know, do the homages. Like the Uncanny X-Men number 1, where Beast is like swinging on the bar and his hands are coming disconnected as he's like letting go of the bar. That's funny to me. It is also cute to me because I have a warped sense of humor. However, this is a whole different perspective. I know people doubted when Fred Van Lente was put on the Marvel Zombies franchise, but you're talking to someone right here who does not doubt that. And the man holding the camera also does not doubt that. Fred Van Lente is an amazing talent, and he's really just doing a great job here. It's a great start. Kev Walker, the artwork is astounding. Page by page, I found myself just referring to, you know, just telling other people, like, yo, listen to this, man. This is an awesome scene. Check this out. Check that out. Zombie Deadpool, people. Zombie Deadpool. That's all I should have to say, and you should instantly shut this off and go to the store and buy it. Because this is really well done. Hey, 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 you're at the store. You don't have to go anywhere. Overall, pleasantly surprised. I will probably be reading the rest of this. I didn't think I would be. Very happy with this. Very well done. Deadpool number 3. This is no surprise, of course. I'm running out of copies of this book. First 2 are already in second prints. Well deserved. This is the laugh riot. Every page is hilarious. There's Killer Queen references. There's these colors don't run. There's the recurring joke about Skrulls having points. Hey, that Skrull has a point. On his ears! Brilliant. Just too funny. And the last page, seriously though, the last page is going somewhere. I don't know if this is a hint towards Dark Reign, if they've actually put a major plot point in a book as superfluous as Deadpool, but overall, this is an amazing book. Really well done. Continue to read it. Obviously people are buying it. I hope you guys are, because the rest of the world is. Definitely stay on this. Highly recommend it. And lastly, back to the indie stuff. Platinum Studios puts out a book called I Was Kidnapped by Lesbian Pirates from Outer Space. I know you're laughing. I know this is hilarious.
Quit telling us about your personal life.
You would think that Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane is the most embarrassing book I buy. Turns out it's not. This is the one I buy. Issue 1 was only $1, so I was like, whatever, you know, it sounds funny. It's very campy, it's very 60s. There are lesbians, and they are pirates, and they are from outer space, and they fly a spaceship around, and they go shoe shopping. They rob banks to shop for shoes. Hilarious. And they kidnap an Earth girl who is surprised that she's a lesbian. And,
who isn't these days, though?
It's true. I mean, I came out of the closet a while ago. I'm definitely a lesbian. But, it's a 6-issue miniseries, but most importantly, it's Platinum Studios. It's a very small company. Platinum Studios, as I continue to plug them, works hand-in-hand with DrunkDuck.com, which is where a good friend of mine, Amy Tomlinson, publishes a book called Charby the Vampire, and is also going to be publishing her first full-length graphic novel, Night School. I believe this month it's coming out. It's definitely been in Wizard, in previews, not in Wizard, I wish it was in Wizard. It's definitely been in previews, and I'm pretty sure it's solicited for this month. Exciting to see webcomics be recognized and put into floppy form for people who don't necessarily have time to sift through a lot of the crap that's on the internet.
A lot of the crap.
There is a lot of crap. You know, anybody with a Photoshop in 5 minutes in their day can make a comic strip on the internet.
And they do.
Good ones, you know. And this at first look, you kind of go, "What the crap?" It's got the old dot coloring. It's very fun, and it's retro. You know, it's definitely that's the point. That's definitely part of the low-budget chic. It's kind of the low-budget chic that we obviously are familiar with here at the GrandLAN video blog. Man, break that fourth wall. So anyways, definitely check this out. Again, if your book is not, or if your comic store is not ordering this book, ask them to. Come on, there's great books out there. I know I've been chastised for reading too many Marvel and DC books, but here's another indie book that's really well done, hilarious, very fun, innocent stuff, even though they are all lesbians. There is no sex scene in here, I'm sorry to tell you that, so don't go looking for that. That's it for this week. I think I've rambled on enough about random topics. We'll definitely see you next week. I'm Craig.